Today I'm going to be removing this glued down closet flange, and I apologize for my voice, battling a little sickness right now, but good enough to work. So we're going to be at it today, and this flange is glued into the pipe on the inside there, and I'm going to show you how you can remove that without damaging your pipe. We're going to take our oscillating saw and cut around the edge here so that we can pull the top of the flange off with the aluminum part, and that'll give us access down into the actual joint. I'll take my knife and cut these burrs out so I can actually see down to the joint here. All right, I just need it so that I can get a screwdriver down to the waste pipe. That's all we're going for here. All right, once we get to this stage, there's a few different things you can do. I've done it this way before, where you take like a Sawzall or a hacksaw blade and you cut little sections of the pipe all the way around. So you do like maybe 10 cuts all the way vertical, all the way back to the waste pipe here, and then you can kind of chisel it out. But your risk of damaging the pipe is pretty high that way if you're not careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the glue with some heat. So I'll be using a hair dryer, and that should be just what we need to get the glue loose and pull this flange out without wrecking our pipe. You really want to take your time on this. Don't heat things up too fast. Just start with a low setting and move it up if you need to. But again, just take your time, and the last thing you want to do is wreck your waste pipe. That's why we're using heat in the first place, but just be careful with it. Alright, so I've gotten it to the point where my flathead screwdriver, which you will use to separate the pipes, is all the way down through the flange to the waste pipe. So now I can use that to leverage the flange away from the waste pipe. So I'll just continue to use heat and go around and just pull the flange away from the pipe. There you go. It came out very nicely. Now, I happen to know that this pipe was already reamed out before, but it did come out pretty clean. I know you can probably see some scuffs. It did, scuff a little bit when you're first putting that screwdriver in there, but nothing compared to what it would be, if you're taking your oscillating saw or your Sawzall and making cuts all the way to the pipe. Overall, it took about 20 minutes to do that. Once the heat really got going, it started coming out really well. And I can guarantee you the ones that I've done by cutting have taken at least that long to do, and it's not as nice of a job. So hopefully this was helpful. If you don't have an oscillating tool to make that first round of cuts, don't worry, you can use just about anything to do that. You can use a utility knife if you have enough patience, Sawzall, basically anything that has teeth on it. It's not that hard to cut through PVC. So hopefully this was helpful. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, I'd appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.